So here we go. This is going to be the third Community Cup of the Sunday EU ESL Community Cups. We were unable to do last week's. We were at London Comic Con, so huge apologies for that. But let's go. This is going to be Droghy versus K-Top. Droghy, a UK player. Not too familiar with this guy, I will be completely honest. But K-Top, we've seen this guy once or twice in the Pro Leagues and also the Community Cups.
And also, one thing I want to point out straight off the bat is we've got ourselves a little bit of a horror icon match here. So we've got some Jason Voorhees versus Predator on the way. K-Top had an incredible week one, very, very close to taking it against Vilmarin with Predator. But Hishkuten as well. So we're going to have to see how this is going to go. I mean, Hishkuten always going to be really aggressive, really long range, whereas Unstoppable Jason is almost impossible to keep out.
You would almost think that, I feel like on paper this would be a particularly difficult match. He has gone unstoppable, which means that when he actually manages to close in the space, he's going to be able to make it count. He might be able to somewhat health regen, but I think K-Top is going to be as relentless as possible with the zoning.
But this is still opting to use his bar though to try and get in. I think he's so down on life. I just don't think it was worth it. He's just, again, I doubt he's going to resurrect here, but yeah, wasted the bar. Still has one to go with though, so not completely out of the blue, but as long as he's mid-screen, he's going to be struggling.
He's going to get a good block right there, push him back, and actually ready for the low latest to confirm. Nice combo, knocked down into disc. There is no bar for Droghy to defend himself. Then again, Jason has some really good low poke, so it's not all bad.
Oh, nice cancel from K-Top. Actually, that didn't actually combo. I think Droghy just wasn't blocking at the time.
Oh no, the armor breaking on the only way Droghy is going to try and enclose space. This is going to be an absolutely fast match. I don't really think Droghy can do anything. I mean, the game is going to make him resurrect here because there's no reason not to, but this is looking pretty difficult right now. I mean, it's Predator versus Jason, right? I mean, what really is Jason going to do from that far away distance? He's going to go for a tick grab, though. This might be the start of something, but K-Top with the meter, I was just about to say, all it's going to take is one meter burn projectile, and that's going to be a very convincing Game 1 for K-Top.
So we didn't really have a lot of time to set the pace at the start of that one because that was just a really fast match. But you could tell that Droghy just wanted to go in and establish that rush down immediately. But I think K-Top just looks a lot more familiar with Jason than Droghy is with Predator at this point. Because there was just a lot of I don't want to say blind running in, but very, very impatient to just get in and try and deal with that.
I was just about to say, I wonder if there are other backup characters in case it doesn't work out. That was dominating because it was zoning versus having to get in. Droghy has immediately gone in for Imposter Shinnok. Now, this is quite an interesting matchup because Imposter gets invisible 50-50s against Predator.
He does get invisibility, I just don't think it's quite what he needs. Because he has the tricky portal to get in, but I mean, K-Top's been fighting against Imposter since day one, so I can't imagine it's going to work too well. We'll have to wait and see. Starts things off immediately, but actually presses buttons in between, giving Droghy a clean first hit. He drops
oh no! And that's not only dropping the damage, but it's going to be dropping the mimicry. He's going to have to try and get it again. 2 drops back to back. I'm not really sure the actual tricky portal mid combo is worth it in this scenario. You really want to get that restand.
That was actually a really nice jump back. Oh, the NJP, but another drop from Droghy. I just don't think he was ready for that to connect. Blocks this correctly though, but no, he gets tagged again, and K-Top is ready, as always, to just chunk that health down. Again, not blocking Droghy, just his defense is looking a little bit shaky right now.
I do wonder what he's trying to do. I mean, he's just straight up getting hit. Here comes the corner pressure, trying to fuzzy these mix-ups. Instead of the overhead, there we go. Nice use of the low. Aggressive in the corner. Droghy, that's an interesting break and a really nice reaction to punish that tricky portal.
K-Top's just putting on an immense amount of pressure right now. You can tell in-game and outside of it. Droghy is just a little bit shaken up.
Well, I think the worst thing I think you can do is get flustered.
Oh, that was really nice.
The worst thing you can do is get flustered in this situation. There were 2 really crucial combos that Droghy did kind of leave on the table. K-Top was just an absolute performance in the corner. Oh, he's going to get knocked down. Doesn't need it. That was a really crucial poke to get rid of the disc, but K-Top with a wake-up meter burn. And just like that, we are seeing a match almost just as fast again in K-Top's favor.
I think Droghy just, he looks so unfamiliar with the matchup. Like he's trying to poke out at points that you can't really poke. He's getting a lot of opportunities to hit. He's just not really able to make the most of them because K-Top is just forcing him to play at 100 miles an hour. And he's just not able to keep up at the moment.
You almost wonder if there's like an element of nerves here. As we mentioned, we haven't really heard much or seen much of Droghy before. So this could totally be his first tournament. I mean, if I'm wrong, obviously, you know, apologies for that. But this could totally be Droghy's. And he's going to go straight in for Alien. Now, if this was pre-patch, we'd be having a few words.
No, he's looking to go straight back to Jason.
Relentless this time, though. I think he's... I mean, like, he's gone for Relentless. I think he can make a comeback with the mechanic of Relentless getting more damage the weaker you are. However, K-Top, he's going to know that the reason he's gone Relentless is for the teleport, right? So K-Top is almost guaranteed to be looking for that at all times. So I wonder how useful the teleport's actually going to be in this situation.
The first hit, and now Droghy makes a nice read. Gets actually, that was a max damage jump.
He's gonna get the stun. A nice amount of damage. That was almost max damage, dropping the endo, and that's another dropped combo. Wake up knee. I'm not sure what he tried there. K-Top gonna try and play that defensive game. Tagged by the low. That's gonna be a launcher. K-Top doesn't even need stamina to get a nice amount of damage. Splat into disc, and history's gonna repeat itself.
That was a nice wake up, but oh wow, gets a nice tick grab. Now this is the kind of pressure that Droghy needs to really establish. He needs to get some momentum and keep it, because right now...
Wow, Droghy's scared to press buttons though. What the hell?
He's getting a lot of opportunities to do damage, but he's consistently dropping his combos or just being a little bit too timid. So K-Top is basically getting out for free every time he takes damage, and he's already on match point.
I wonder what that was though. Do you reckon he was just waiting for K-Top to mash a button out and try and whiff punish? I mean, he was scared to go in.
He might have expected K-Top to find the down 4, but K-Top was just sitting pretty. He just didn't want to press anything at all. Nice corner combo. Not a huge amount of damage, but just the pressure is just going and going.
Speaking of pressure, he's going to hit confirm. A nice combo in the corner, knockdown into disc. He has a bar. He spends his only bar of meter to defend himself. He's going to try and reverse the position. Does it way too late. And again, K-Top ready for that teleport. But here we go. This could totally be the start of something.
Oh, doesn't take off it. Oh, the NJP!
Game
Droghy
over.
just jumps in, doesn't try and challenge it. And K-Top, I mean, K-Top was just one step ahead that entire set. That's all that really came down.
Brutality.
Every time Droghy wanted to do something, K-Top saw it coming a mile off and was ready to do the exact thing he needed to do to stop it from working.
Well, that was probably the most dominant set I think we've had in the Challenger Cup so far. Challenger Cup Community Cup. God, there's so many cups right now. Tongue twisting. Either way.
Dangerous error.
Oh well. That's going to get 2 respects. And we will move on into the next match, which is going to be between Deakins and also 2 other players. Again, I'm not too familiar with. This is going to be quite interesting. We're just going to quickly set this one up. So, all in all, I think what happened there was Droghy was just... K-Top was relentless with...
K-Top is just looking as strong as ever, to be honest. I mean, he's played this entire time. He did really well in Season 2 of the Pro League. And the early stages of Season 3. So, I mean, he's definitely been around. He's definitely been a competitor for a long time. Let's not forget K-Top does compete offline as well. He has had some tournament success in Greece. He hasn't really had the chance to travel outside of it, but he's a big online player. He's a big competitive player. And at the same time, you know, Droghy's propped to get into 4th today, but K-Top just able to run away with that one.
Really good performance. I think him and his brother have kind of been taking it in turns to win these, and they've been doing really well. So we're going to go set up our next match, and we will see you in just a second.